Hello, Facebook. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm going to share this video really quick. I'm really excited to do tonight's live because I'm going to talk about something that I'm super passionate about, and I feel like it will help a lot of people. Tonight I'm going to be talking about something that I hear from a lot of people, that they say that they can't build a business on social media because they don't have enough friends or enough followers, or they don't understand how social media works. They don't want to annoy their family. They don't want to do all these, they just have the wrong mindset when it comes to building a business on social media. And I know that I have a ton of friends that build their businesses on social media. I know that I have friends that are in network marketing like I am. I know I have friends that run other businesses that aren't network marketing on social media. And so I thought, why not share some of my knowledge of what I've learned over the past 6 years about social media and how to build a business on social media. So if you're jumping on and you want to share this with anybody, it's going to totally be industry generic. So I'm not going to talk about I'm not going to talk about coaching. I'm just going to talk about building a business and building a brand on social media. So you can totally share this with your teams. You can share this with anybody that you think would benefit from this information. And if you guys have any questions, you're always welcome to post the questions below. If you are jumping on, say hi, let me know where you're coming from. I would love just to hear, do you guys run a business on social media? If you do, drop a 1 in the comments below. If you run a business on social media, drop a 1 in the comments below. Even if you're watching the replay, drop a 1 down there so I can hear. Because I think a lot of times we have a lot of misconceptions about running a business on social media. So the title of this video, if you guys don't know me, my name is Ashley. I have been running a business on social media for almost 6 years now. On October 27th, it'll be 6 years now. And I have learned a lot over those 6 years. So I want to come on here and give you guys my top 5 tips on how to run a business on social media. And the first thing, well, it's not a tip on it. I wrote them down so that I wouldn't get too sidetracked. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. So, the first thing that I hear from a lot of people is I don't have enough friends on Facebook or Instagram or followers to build a business on social media. And I want to put it out there that when I first started my business, I only had 150 friends on my Facebook page. I didn't have a like page. I didn't have a following or anything like that. It is something that I had to grow over time and be consistent about doing. So I guess my pre-tip, because I didn't write this tip down, but is to really be patient with the process of this and really just trust your journey, because now I have 2,500 friends on my Facebook profile page. I have about 19,000 people that follow me here on this Fit and Fabulous page. I have, I don't know, it's not very much on Instagram, but that's something I'm going to talk about. So like 2,200 on Instagram. And that takes time to build. So just remember that everybody has to start from somewhere. But if you watch my video that I did, not yesterday, but the day before, on Monday, I talked about how everyone's story matters, and everybody has something that they can help somebody else with. So, it's just amazing how we can connect with so many different people all over the world and really have an impact on these people and help them with whatever we have to offer. Okay, so I'm going to jump into my tips. You guys have any questions, let me know. I want to know from you guys, if you guys build your business on social media or online or anything like that, drop a 1 in the comments below, even if you're watching the replay. And if you want to share this with your team, it's going to be completely industry generic, so you can go ahead and share this video with anybody that you think would benefit from it. Okay, so my top 5 tips on building a business on social media. So first and foremost is your mindset. You are going to have a lot of work to do on your mindset for a couple reasons. Number 1, you have to, from day 1, stop worrying about what everybody else is going to think. You stop worrying about what your friends are going to think, your family's going to think, and all of this stuff. Number 1, because your story matters. And number 2, those people don't pay your bills. So if you're trying to build a business on social media, you don't want to worry about what everybody else is thinking. If you can start off your business with the mindset of, it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks, then you are going to be ahead of the game. And if you're having trouble with that, I would suggest doing some personal development. And if you need some suggestions on some personal development to do, I can definitely give that to you. You Are a Badass is one of my favorite books that I would suggest to anybody that's starting to build a business, especially on social media. With that, I would also say stop comparing yourself to others. So that's the number 2 thing that I want to talk about is be you times 2. So if you are, going to somebody's page and saying, okay, this is what they're posting, this is what I should post, I don't suggest doing that. I really suggest owning who you are and sharing that to the world. Because like I said, everybody has a different story to tell, no matter what you're selling. No matter what you're selling, everyone has a different story to tell, and people are going to connect with you that aren't going to connect with me, and people are going to connect with me that aren't going to connect with you, and they want to know about you. So be yourself on social media. Once you do that, you're going to attract the people that are like you, or that have the same interest as you, and you're also going to start attracting the people that are like 5 steps behind you, that you want to bring into your business, that you want to help you build up your team. And that's something that you want, those like-minded people. You're not trying to grab in everybody and grab the masses. You really want to attract your tribe and your people, because it's so cool being able to pick the people you work with. Like when you go to like a regular job, you don't get to pick who your coworkers are, but when you're doing like network marketing on social media, or you're building a business on social media, you get to decide those people you want to work with. And the other cool thing about that is like the energy. Like if you find people that are like you, like my team of coaches, they are all like me. So we, our energy bounces off of one another, and we really, connect, and we have a great environment of people in this team, because we attract who we are. And it's so awesome to be around a tribe of people like that. Okay, so the third tip that I have for you guys is your product is not your brand. This kind of goes right along with number 2, be you times 2. So you are not trying to brand out your product. Like whatever your product is, especially if you're in network marketing, like it's already branded, and people are already being bombarded every single day with just stock photos, like, stock photo. And you guys, I've made these mistakes. This is why I know. So if you are just sitting there posting stock photos of your, whatever it is that you're selling, whether it be makeup or essential oils or anything, and that's all you're sharing, like people aren't interested in that. People are interested in you, just like I was talking about before. So they really want to know about you and know what's working for you. Should you not mention your products at all? I'm 50-50 on that. I think that you should at least talk about your products and learn from your mistakes. But you really want to be branding yourself and who you are and the tribe of people you want to bring in. Not just branding whatever product you're selling, because there's a million other people out there selling the same product. So how can you be unique? What can you share that's going to be different? And, sometimes you even want to start sharing things where people are going to ask you questions. So maybe you're talking about, for instance, myself, I will do a workout, but I won't post the workout I'm doing because I want people to ask me what workout I'm doing and build up that curiosity. So that would be my tip for you. Don't ever post stock pictures on Facebook of whatever your product is selling. Like, get creative, take a picture, take some time to clear out a space in your house maybe where you can take pictures and take a bunch of different pictures that you can use over and over again, and really just share your story, share your brand. That's the next thing I have in there is be vulnerable with what you're sharing, because people don't want to see like a highlight reel of what you're talking about. And, you know, I try really hard to be vulnerable and share my struggles and the things that I've gone through. And when you do that, you're going to connect with so many other people. You know, sometimes it looks like too much when we're like, oh, this, you know, my business is perfect, my life is perfect, I have this and that. And really, like, is it really that way? Like, you really want to be vulnerable, share your stuff, share your story. And sometimes it takes a little while to actually feel like you can share. So maybe you just start sharing a little bit at first. I remember like the first thing that I was scared to share about was my bankruptcy. And that was really hard for me. But after time went on, after I did it the first time, it got easier and easier and easier. And it built up to me being able to share pretty much everything that I have, you know, been through, especially like in the past 6 years. But like I said, you don't need to share, like, if you're going through something right now and you don't feel comfortable sharing it, you don't have to do that. But still put yourself out there and be vulnerable about maybe some things that you've gone through that could help somebody else. It might take some time for you to actually go through that thing you're going through and then share it on social media. For instance, myself, it took me a year to talk about my Adderall addiction because I just wasn't ready to share that. I wasn't ready for the world to know about that. I needed the key people in my life to know about it first. But I worked my way up to share that. And I was blown away by the response that I got when I was vulnerable and I shared about that. And I really am connected with a lot of people that were going through the same struggles as I was, and I'm able to help them out. So, you know, with what I have to offer. So make sure that you are being vulnerable about the things that you're going for, or you are going through. Okay, number 4 is pick one platform and stick to it and master it. So I know that there's like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram stories, there is YouTube, there's all of these different things that you could jump into doing your business. But if you are just starting out on your business, or maybe you're relaunching your business, or you're feeling lost in your business, and you're trying to do all of these things, your message is not going to get to the right people. You are going to spend so much time, you're going to feel frustrated, and you're going to get overwhelmed. So my suggestion is to you is to pick one platform, the one you feel most comfortable with right now. I hear a lot of people start on Instagram. For me, I wasn't comfortable with Instagram, so I started on, I don't even know if Instagram was a thing when I started, actually. I don't know. But I started on Facebook because that's where I was comfortable. And I learned, like, that would be, you know, a second tip to number 4 is to really embrace learning, like being a student of what you're doing. So, you know, find people that you do connect with, that you're not going to compare yourself to, but people that are going to give you some like inspiration on what you should share and what you should post. Google or go on YouTube and find ways to build your Facebook page, or ways to build your Instagram or your Snapchat, or whatever platform that you want to be on. Look, you know, learn about it. And with that, I would say, if you learn something, apply it right away. That is something that I've done over the past 6 years. No matter if it's just one thing, like I'll listen to a whole training about Facebook or Instagram or something, and I'll take one thing right away. And as soon as I'm done, I will apply it. You don't need to wait. You don't need to be perfect before you know, start your business or your journey on social media, because nobody wants to see perfect, number 1, and you have to learn from your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes is the number 1 thing that you can, like, go back to number 1 with mindset, is know that you're going to fail. Know that you're going to try things that aren't going to work, but know that it's okay, that we've all been there. We've all done it. You just have to keep going. You have to keep trying new things, and you have to learn from people. And when you do that, and you find, like, not everybody runs their business the same way on social media. I know that you're going to see a million people saying that you need to do this. This is the right formula. This is the right formula. And to be honest with you, that might be the right formula for them, but it might not be the right formula for you. So what I suggest doing is, you know, learning, like really being a student, learning all of these things. And maybe you're going to take something from this person. Maybe this person said something that really resonates with you. But the other thing she said, you're like, I don't know, that really doesn't connect with me. But this person has 2 other things that connect. Take something from here, take something from here, combine them, do you, and you are going to see your business explode. And you're going to see, your social media sites start to grow, especially if you are being authentically you. I was sharing that. So just know there's not a secret sauce. There's not like this formula that's going to, exactly work for you. Just learn from people. And like maybe tonight there's one tip you're taking from my 5 tips that I have for you. Maybe take that one tip and apply it. Maybe the rest don't apply to you. That's okay. We're all different. We all run our businesses differently on social media. Okay. So, pick one platform and master it. I would suggest when I first started, like things change all the time. That's why I say you need to be a constant student. When I first started on social media, I was told to post every hour on the hour. And over the last 6 years, that has changed a lot. You are probably better to post quantity posts or quality posts and not quantity. So, maybe some of your lifestyle maybe about your family. If you don't want to post about your family, that's okay too. Something about you, maybe something about your product. But just different things, maybe just a funny post. Maybe one of the things that I like to do is I like to ask questions because that tends to get people like to answer and people like to have an opinion. I wouldn't go into politics, but asking people their opinion on something or asking a question, people like to do that. And what that does is it helps you boost, especially on Facebook, it helps you boost your Facebook affinity. So more people are going to see what you're posting. But I would suggest posting 3 to 4 times a day max. Probably not more than that because like I said, things have changed and it's not necessarily about how much you post, but how much everybody likes your stuff. So you definitely want to be posting good content that people are attracted to. Like you're trying to attract your tribe. So you don't want to be just generic in everything that you do. And then, the last thing I wrote on there was it's kind of like a reality show of your life. Think about how much you like watching a reality show. If you like watching like the Real Housewives of Orange County, or I don't even know because I haven't watched TV in so long. Like I totally missed the whole season of the Real Housewives of Orange County. So I'm going to have to binge watch it once I can. But think about the thing or the people that you follow. Why do you follow them? What are they talking about? What are they sharing? And kind of turn that into, what you share. And don't copy somebody. Like, this is my biggest pet peeve of all is I've seen so many people in network marketing do this, but basically copy somebody else's post and change like a few words. The thing is it's not going to resonate with people because it wasn't your words. I'm not saying that you can't take inspiration from somebody else because I do that all the time. I find the people that give me inspiration, not the people that I am comparing myself to. So if I'm comparing myself to somebody and I'm stressed out about it, seeing their stuff on social, I'll unfollow them because that's not doing me any good. But if I find somebody where I'm like, yes, this is awesome. I love what she's posting. This is great. And it gives me some inspiration for me to post on social media. I would also suggest, this is probably more than 5 tips, but is if you're in network marketing, finding people outside of your company. So maybe it's somebody else in network marketing. Maybe it's just somebody that you follow that's not in network marketing, but finding them and following them and think about why do you follow them? Because, the reason that you follow them is what you can share and have people start following you on your social media. So that is definitely a good tip is think about the people that you're attracted to and why you're attracted to them and learn from them. I know I've said that a million times. Okay. My last tip, although I do have a bonus one, but my last tip is to go live. I don't care what social media platform you're on. If you're on Instagram, use the Instagram Live or the Instagram Stories. Facebook, you have to go live. Like Facebook wants you to go live. This is what they're pushing out into the newsfeed. They want you to do this. This is part of the reason I'm doing a 100-day live challenge. And don't be scared. Just press the button and go and talk and be yourself and embrace that. I promise you it gets easier as you go. The funny thing about it was when, 6 years ago, there was not a live Facebook, option. And it probably took me about 2 years or so. It would be funny to find my first video, but 2 years or so to actually record a video and post it on Facebook. And I was super nervous to do that. But now, going live comes so easy to me. The other day, like last month, I think it was, I needed to do a recorded video for a training group that I was in, and I had such a hard time doing this recorded video, not a live video, because it's kind of like once you go live, the pressure is on, and you have to come up with whatever you're going to say. So some tips about going live is make sure you have good lighting. I personally don't like to use my phone when it is up and down. I always turn it so that would be horizontal. So it's horizontal for a couple reasons, because you can always download your videos that you post on Facebook. It's really simple. If you don't know how to do that, I can show you guys how to do that. But download your videos to Facebook and then post them up to your YouTube channel if you have a YouTube channel, or if that's something you're interested in, or just saving them for a later date. I post a lot of my Facebook Lives up on YouTube. So I make sure that I usually always go live horizontally. So when you look at a video that comes up on social media, that somebody that went live and their phone is like faced vertically, you're going to see those like black lines. But if you do it horizontally, you're not going to see that. So make sure you have good lighting. Make sure that you don't have a lot of background noise and stuff. And sometimes you can't help that, and sometimes that's real life. So if your kids are in the background screaming, that's totally okay. It is what it is. And maybe prepare yourself a little bit before you go live. Like for instance, I would have a lot to say about this, and I probably will do more videos on this since it's something that I'm really passionate about. But I knew if I didn't make a plan that I would probably get off on a tangent, and I've already gotten on like 5 tangents. So if I wouldn't have I wrote a list of what I was going to talk about before I got on here, because I think that's important to kind of stick to a plan. Okay. So my last bonus tip for building a business on social media is to remember that people are on social media to be social. They're not there to be sold something. They're not, there to just see all like your product. Think about it. When you post something on social media, you like people to comment. You like people to like on it, right? So you need to be doing the same thing to the people that you have in your social media group. So you need to be, really engaging with people and building real relationships. Don't just spam people and say, you're on my friends list. Oh, I think you might like this product. You want to buy it. People are going to ignore that. But if you really start in and build a real relationship and you are actually social on social media, that's when things start to change, because people are going to have trust in you. You have to build trust in people, because the thing is I love social media because it's completely changed my life. But you're going to get a lot of people that are feel completely negative about social media because they see a lot of people selling. They get spammed a lot and all of that. So don't be that person that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, build those true relationships. Sometimes it takes time for people to come around to either join your business or try out your product. Maybe they just want to watch you for a while. For me, it took a good 3 years for the people that I already knew to start coming around to my business and trying my products and really trusting me, because they were waiting to see if I was going to give up, and I wasn't willing to give up. So, that goes back to number 1 is your mindset. Is you got to go into this with a never give up kind of mindset. So those are my tips. So I'm going to go over them again real quick. I'm not going to go into detail, but number 1 is mindset. Work on your mindset, because what other people think don't matter. Number 2 is be you times 2. Make sure that you are being authentically you on your social media. Don't copy and paste somebody else's post. don't try to be somebody that you're not, just be yourself. I've tried that too. It doesn't work. Trust me. Number 3 is you are your product. You know, you are your brand, not your product. So don't be just pushing your product. Don't be posting, just, you know, why is this word slipping my head? But don't be posting, just pictures of your, you know, stock photos of your product. Like for instance, if you are selling essential oils, I don't sell essential oils, but don't just be posting a picture of the essential oils. Like, get creative with your pictures in your post to talk about what you do have to offer. Number 4 is pick one platform that you are going to stick to and you are going to master until you move on to the other platforms. I do have to do a side note on that. Even though like I worked on Facebook for a while, I did still have an Instagram that I did post on. I just didn't really work on building it. So you can connect all your social medias together and have them post and have them actually all connect. For instance, there's a website called If This Then That, and I can post that in the comments below when I'm done, where you can create recipes. So I have a recipe kind of made up that says, like, if I post on Instagram, that it takes that post on Instagram and it automatically posts it to Pinterest. So I don't have to do anything. It just happens. Pinterest isn't something that I want to build, but, you know, maybe I could reach somebody there. So you can create those things to where it's going out on all the social media sites, but you're only focused on one. You know, if it's Instagram, then you're only focused on the Instagram right now. Maybe you're still sharing your Instagram stuff to Facebook, but you're not really focused on building Facebook at this moment. Okay. And my 5th tip is go live, go live, go live. Get on video. People want to hear you. They want to see your voice. They want to see that you're a real human being. They want to learn from you. And live is huge on every single platform right now. I know you can do YouTube live, you can do Instagram live, Instagram stories. That's not necessarily live, but that's definitely huge right now. Snapchat is kind of not really there as much anymore. But going live and getting on video is super important. And I have to say this, if you're on Snapchat, don't always hide behind those filters. It's okay. People want to see you raw and real, and they like to follow a story. And sometimes when you use those filters, I use them, but I don't use them that often anymore. You can't hear what you're saying. So if you have content to share and you have a story to tell, don't hide behind one of those filters. Okay, and then my bonus tip was be social on social media. Truly build real relationships. Don't just be there to sell to everybody. You're attracting your tribe. You're attracting the people that you want to attract, and you want to help these people with whatever it is that you have to offer. So build that relationship with them. They are humans, you know. Look at these people like, you know, just think about the person you were before you started your business on social media, and really connect with those people and be genuine about it. So those are my tips. If you guys enjoyed this video, please share it with your teams. Please share it with anybody that you know that is running a business on social media and you feel like these tips can help them. I would appreciate that so much. And if you guys like these videos of me talking about business, things I do on social media, you know, all that kind of stuff, I want to hear that from you. So comment below if you're watching the replay. Let me know that you liked this video, or if you like that, you know, more of like a boss babe type of videos. And I can definitely do more of these because this is something I'm super passionate about. This is something that I help other women do. I help other women on my team build businesses on social media. So I would love to come on here and share that with you. As much as I love to share my fitness and my nutrition, I also really love business because it gets me excited. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.